Yo, it's Guido coming at you with a tactics. Is it tactics? I don't know. It's already. We have Jeb, my friends. Jeb2 has graciously sent us a quite impressive arty game in his Su-8, which is a very good, actually, tier 6 artillery. Very easy. I picked this thing up late, I think, in the reorg of arty. I don't know if it was potentially this one or another one. I hadn't played 100 battles in it. I think it's this one anyway. And I found it at tier 6 to be quite good. Definitely one of the better ones. Now you will notice that Jeb's misspent youth has been misspent. A couple things going on here. He's only got... is the gun ever camoed? I don't remember how arty goes. Does arty only have whole camo and gun camo, or what's going on with that? I don't know. The other thing is you'll notice he's got the 2 red stars going on that bad boy. And we are getting all kinds of lights. Sometimes I get questions on how you do some of the missions with artillery. Just nuked the poor Stug. Sorry, buddy. Look out. Top experience, top damage, that kind of stuff for doing X amount of damage. And it's going to be probably a lot of what Jeb's doing here. Frankly, I haven't looked at this replay because it's arty, and you can kind of analyze these in your sleep, to be quite honest. I actually should take a nap right now. Look out, ELC. So he's using a combo of the G, obliquely. He missed. Oh no, he hit. Actually, that looked like it missed, didn't it? Didn't that look like it went through the ground? That was really weird. That's just the angle. It's parallax, my friends. All right, you're getting a little parallax there. So you got the top down, and you've got the obliquely. Look out, BIS. He seems to like this particular angle, which I cannot pronunciate. Oh, is that... no, please. Oh, that's weird. That's a little bit weird. I guess because he is higher than the actual round. This poor ELC. This is not going to go well for this guy, is it? Oh, he's like, no, surely no one's going to shoot me. No, Jeb is. 250. Right in the old bungus, my friend. Goodbye, KV1. It's been nice knowing you. He really likes this angle. Somebody's going to eat another shot here. Oh, the whole stack of them. Oh, he's salivating now. Give me the twofer. He did hit the KV1, but I only saw a crit off that guy. 710 damage, 2 kills. He is on his way to a few more kills. In fact, he's going to come up with a top gun. Essentially, fellas, what he's doing here is firing every chance he can. This thing reloads pretty quickly. That's one of the things you're going to want to do if you want to get the most experience and the most damage, or get enough experience to get missions done, that kind of stuff, whether it's stun, damage, number of tanks hit, all that stuff. Notice he actually went after the slower tank. That was a very interesting move. I wonder if that's why he did it. You'll have to let us know in comments. Looks like maybe he was thinking about the Pollack, but the Pollack was cruising along and maybe starting to turn, and that KV-1 does not move very fast. So looks like he prioritized the fast one. Notice he's firing and falling back, and about the time he's reloaded, he's sitting here and zooming in. So nicely done on that. Take that shot and go. And it looks like he's going to go ahead and use his forward speed instead of continuing to back up. I would agree with that. If you take a look at the spotting ring, the white one, which is the distance at which he could be spotted, the outside one is the draw ring, the inside one is his view range, which is abysmal in the artillery right there. They were starting to get close to that middle ring, which is him getting spotted, so he's going to use his forward speed to get out of here. So he fired, backed up, fired, backed up, fired, backed up, some nice shot selection, got some twofers, did all of those kind of things. And remember, when you're trying to get experience, that part of the experience part or calculation is assist damage. So if he can manage to track somebody while he's firing as much as possible, he will get some of that assist damage out of it as well. And we'll see if he gets any blind shots in here. I don't know if he's taken one, maybe the Stug, but he went away from it before we saw it happen. When you hit a blind shot or a dark tank, it doesn't necessarily have to be a blind shot in terms of I don't know anyone's there. Say you were looking at where they were and you're pretty sure they're still sitting there and they go dark, nobody's spotting them. At that point, your damage going in there is going to be, you will get the experience for that damage. There is some sharing X amount of time afterwards. I don't remember what the number is there, but if you can, here we go. There's one right here. If he hits this guy, no, he's lit again. That's unfortunate. If he would have hit him while he was dark, then he would have got more experience out of that, and that's one thing you want to do. If you find a guy who's AFK, say there's someone on the cap, and your scout lights him, or guys are driving up the cap, go ahead and start hitting that guy. That's very useful to grabbing experience. It may or may not be particularly good. Here we go. We might get a blind out of this one. It may not be particularly good for your team because sometimes people put. Oh, okay, I didn't want to do that. Sometimes people will prioritize that as opposed to helping the team at the point of impact. So, you know, if the guy's AFK, he's probably not doing anything other than some spotting, right, for his team. You might need to be shooting elsewhere to help your team, and then maybe worry about him later. The other counter-argument to that is, as long as he's stationary and nobody's driving it, you might as well reduce hit points on it, because a lot of times people will show up later on. So you have to do those calculations. But a couple of the missions where I needed a significant amount of experience or damage, and I finished them, especially at the high end, were games where one of my scouts found a AFKer sitting on a cap. Rigging! And you noticed that. So I just put the Pipper right where it was. One in particular, I fired like 4 shots in there before I killed him. Just kept smacking. I don't know, it was a heavy of some kind of tier 10, I think. That was AFK, and I got the mission done right there. A little bit cheesy, but it does work out. So it looks like Jeb doesn't use, or rarely, if ever, uses the direct top-down. This does give a little bit better information on angles and things you can hit. So we got the Panzer IV's sitting right there. Maybe go for a splash, don't know. He's probably expecting that light tank to get a light for him. Oh, look at this, we got the RBFM cruising up top. Down he goes. There he is, Panzer IV's. Yeah, I might have taken a splash shot. I think you would have got a little bit more. You know, if you'd have splashed him a couple times in there, potentially, you might have had another shot or two in there on that guy already. And maybe that puts you at top experience, because he's very close. He's very close to top experience. That's hindsight stuff. Faux show. This is still anybody's game. He's got 898 damage that we know of. That's the other thing about artillery when you're trying to do missions. Because there is often damage you don't see or is not listed down there in your damage count, sometimes you're not really sure where you are on a mission. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. This is going to be... Oh, dang it. All right, I thought he was going to die on that one. That was going to be a bit of a trick shot. There goes the Panzer IV. He's making a runner. One thing I will say for you, man, you're really working on the edge of your azimuth. When I see something like that and I'm trying to aim in, a lot of times I'll actually have my fingers down on the WASD and I'll shift the hold just a tad and then aim in. But he's stopped anyway, so... Oh, we're going to get a dark kill. This is it right here. This has to be it. Yes, there we go. All right, so he's going to get that. Very nice. There's another kill. He's up to 3. A juicy arty target right in the middle of the field of regard. I think he's going to sit. He's going to sit. And if he goes dark, this is going to be delicious. Or he's just going to mort right here. Oh, we missed. Son of a gun. Go to the top-down view, all right? Top-down view. Are we going to get this? Oh, everybody's missing. This guy is leading a charmed life, but not for long. T-78 is probably going to hit him, isn't he? Oh, he nuked the... Oh, there we go. Direct hit. Did the T-78 miss? I think he actually got hit by the M4A1. Oh, man. Maybe another blind kill. Is that what's happening here? Hard to tell. It's a 304. Nobody's hiding in the corner. This is going to be delicious if we splash him for a kill. Somebody will soften him up. Yep, there we go. I don't think that was a splash. That looked like a direct hit that dropped right on top of him. We are at 5 kills, my friends. He needs one more for the top gun. One more. And his damage is considerably higher than what's showing. So he does have a decent chunk of blind damage in there. Or damage not listed, however you want to look at it. Should have been sneakier. Oh, now, see, this is the thing. Arty players talking smack. I don't know. I don't know. T-78's looking for the 67. Probably on the run. Well, is he in that spot? That would be fantastic if you blind shot that and that's where he was. I wonder if he's up in that bush just to the left at the top edge. Probably not, since the T-78 hasn't found him. Very interesting. Nope, so he's not there unless he's around the back. Jeb's kind of following his spotters. That's another technique you may want to do with artillery, is sort of follow around where the spotters are and look in the usual positions. That's a bit of a surprise. I have no idea how he got that far without being seen. And I'll just tell you for nothing right now, this is Jeb's kill. He let it go slightly before. He Gotta love it. He let it go slightly before the he was fully zoomed right there. I do that as well, especially in game, because it looked like that M4A1 was going to get in there and get a shot pretty quickly. So you might as well just lob it out there and see what happens. Maybe a little bit before you zoom in, and that thing hit dead in the center and takes out for his 6th kill, Jeb 2 and his Su-8, the mighty Su-8 artillery. Jeb is definitely a artillery fan. He has a lot of good points about artillery out there. Does a nice job with it right there. So I do appreciate you sending that in. I do like to feature artillery every now and again because I know people play it for missions. I know some people like it. There are ways to do it good. There are ways to play it well, and there are definitely techniques. And if you're trying to do the missions, it's nice to know how some of those things work so that you can maximize your experience and damage / stunning, all that stuff in artillery and get through those missions as fast as possible. So there you go. Once again, thanks, Jeb. I appreciate all of you for supporting the channel. Smash the subscribe if you like. Give me a thumbs up, whatever the case may be. That's all I've got for today. We will see ya.